Hello, everybody. Oh, wrong scene here. Sorry. Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Vassell.
Jason Levine, the gaming machine.
You know, you don't actually have to say your catchphrase every time.
I do. I feel like every time I introduce myself, at least on our videos, I need to say Jason Levine, the gaming machine.
Alrighty, well, folks, welcome. It's Sunday night. Today is March. I'm losing track of the days. March 29th. Somebody said online that we need those, like when we were on the cruise and the elevator was a thing that told you what day it was. And that would be kind of a handy thing to have now. So,
Sunday. It's Sunday.
yeah, it is Sunday. So, all right. So we're gonna get jumping off here. But before we take people's questions, and by the way, if you're new to this is just a way for us to chat every night. We're doing this every night for the rest of April, at least. So, come on and join us. Tell your friends. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On the Dice Tower itself, not a ton of stuff going on tomorrow. Board game breakfast, of course, and maybe another video or two. More stuff going on Tuesday. Me and Rado will do our show again, and reviews will get starting. I'm doing Starcadia Quest. So, anywho, we're going to start here with Jason. So, Jason, just over the weekend, or maybe last week, it's all blurring together. I finally played Everdell.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's took me long enough, but I finally got it played. I don't know if you've played it yet.
Yeah, I did. Only the base game, not any of the expansion chat.
Well, I haven't played any of the expansions either, but I'm actually here. We're going to be going through Jason's. This is going to be a really fast thing, okay, Jason? I know you don't like to be fast, but you want to be fast here. We're going to go through the Board Game Geek Top 100 and see how many of them you've played and then what you think of them. So, like, thumbs up, thumb down, or meh. Are you good with that?
Yeah. We'll be quick.
Alrighty. Let me move this to the other side. Alright, here we go.
This will be the never played it, the good and the bad, and the never played.
Star Realms.
Oh, I like it. I mean,
hello?
It's a good two-player game.
Hang on, Jason. I just lost it because I said Star Realms, and then your voice went blank on me. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can still hear you. You could hear me?
I can hear you now. Was Star Realms some sort of key phrase?
No, Star Realms is just a really good two-player game. I mean,
okay, fine.
I enjoy it very much.
That was a weird technical thing to happen. Okay. All right. Descent, Journeys in the Dark, 2nd edition.
Never played.
Oh, really? Okay. Alchemists.
I'm not a big dungeon crawl fan. You know that.
Alchemists.
Oh, Alchemist? Alchemist is amazing. It's a great puzzle game. Like, it's a deduction game like Clue and stuff. Alchemist, amazing. And worker placement.
Dead of Winter, Crossroads game.
Dead of Winter, thumbs up as well. It's really good, cooperative. I mean, there's some things I don't like about it, but I always have fun when we play it. I actually like being the trader more than the regular person in it, but a lot of fun.
All right, Stone Age.
Stone Age is amazing. It's a great worker placement game. Starve as many people as possible. But I always try to starve as many people as possible during Stone Age. I like the starvation strategy, even though other strategies work. But I love Stone Age. I think it's a really good work.
Jason, Wait, hang on a second. The starvation strategy is not the way the game was meant to be played. It is a broken strategy that people found that you shouldn't even use.
But you sit there and you go in the love shack and then you make lots of babies and then you kind of don't worry about feeding your people because you'll make resources for them instead.
I can't emphasize too much. I despise this starvation strategy. It is clearly against the spirit of the game.
Probably so, but hey, I like having workers, and 10 workers is better than 4 workers in that game.
Well, yes, but you can have workers and still. Anyway, okay. Forbidden Stars.
Forbidden Stars, I didn't like it when we played it. You know, it was okay, but it was a little too much. It had, it's one of those 4X games, and 4X is, I guess, besides Dungeon Crawls, 4X is the game style that I like second least, and it was just okay. It wasn't anything great.
By the way, if you're wondering why Jason froze, it's because he's out on his balcony. Um,
With my
and I don't
pool,
think he has good internet there. So we can hear him. We just can't see him right now. So.
and internet, the bars are 100%. I can see my
Okay.
wireless is 100%. I'm okay.
All right. So Lorenzo Il Magnifico.
Oh, Lorenzo is amazing. Lorenzo is a great game. I mean, we've played it. We've played it with the expansion. I love the worker placement part in the middle where you're picking which things you want to grab, and I just, you use your 0 or your 1 or your 2 or 3. Just amazing game, Lorenzo. Expansion's great on it too.
Grand Austria
Card game on it,
Hotel.
too. Oh, Grand Austria Hotel is another winner. I
right.
love the mechanic of the dice. You get to pick, and then it goes around, and then you go in reverse order the second way. Settlers Catan style. It's a great mechanic.
Champions of Midgard.
Champions of Midgard, yes. I mean, it's another worker placement style game, I guess, and it's Viking themed and it's fun. And we played that a long time ago before it even was published, and we loved it the first time we played it.
All right. Yokohama.
That one, I'll give that I like it, but I don't love it. I'll give it a I guess a 6 or 7. It's I do like the mechanic of how you move your pieces and have to move around the board through the other spaces to get somewhere and get your actions, but it's not my favorite mechanic. I like it better in games like Five Tribes.
All right. You're going to have to go a little faster because if we go at this rate, we're going to spend the whole hour just going through the top 100. All right.
Okay, I'll go quicker.
X-Wing.
Oh, X-Wing, love it. I have a crazy collection of that stuff. It's Star Wars.
Still in boxes. Marvel Champions, the card game.
Oh, that's amazing too.
Kemet.
Kemet, amazing.
Really? Pandemic Iberia.
Oh, amazing as well. All the pandemic.
Everything is amazing. All right.
No, everything is awesome.
All right. Quacks of Quedlingberg.
Thumbs up. Play with the expansion too. It's just great.
Pandemic.
Oh, all the pandemics. Come on, all the pandemics.
Dominion.
People are playing Pandemic. Which one?
Dominion.
Oh, Dominion. Yes.
Raiders of the North Sea.
I give that a medium. I like it. I don't love it. I like Champions of Midgard better of the two. So I'll give it a medium.
Trajan.
Trajan, love it. Love the Mon-Cala mechanic. Love the movement.
Sherlock Holmes, consulting detective.
Yes. It's fun.
Oh, now he froze for real, everybody.
Doesn't need to really be multiplayer. It's more a solo game.
All right.
Yeah, love it.
Tigris and Euphrates.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Classic Reiner. Great game.
Roll for the Galaxy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Better than Race. You know that. I like that one better than Race.
Russian Railroads.
Yes. Heavy and fun and lots of cool things to do.
Architects of the West Kingdom.
I'm giving that a medium because I hate, I always build out my workers and then people just throw me in jail all the time. And I hate that. I
can't imagine
mechanic.
why.
I know. I hate that mechanic. But I like the game. I just hate that mechanic.
Architects of the... I'm sorry, we just said that. Agricola Revised Edition.
Oh, Agricola's again, I like it better than Converna. I know we could debate that all night. I just love the cards and the powers and what you could do with your cards.
Aeon's End.
Never played it. I hear it's good, but I've never played it.
Codenames.
Oh, Codenames, come on. Codenames is like one of my favorites. I think I have every edition. I really like Duet, actually.
All right, Patchwork.
Patchwork, love it. It's simple, but it's fun, and it's the basic of his Tetris style games.
All right, Trois.
It's going to sound weird. I give it a medium. I don't give it the greatest. It's an okay game. I hate the secret endings and not knowing what's coming. And to me, I wish that they would just be open instead of hidden, because you shouldn't have to guess what everyone else is doing.
All right, Battlestar Galactica.
I like it. It's one of the first hidden role trader games, and it's more epic than these lighter ones, but it's great.
Trois. Oh, wait, I said Trois. Sorry. Too Many Bones.
Too Many Bones. I played it with you the one time, just a little bit of it, and thought it was okay. But I'm not really a dungeon crawl or a role player kind of thing, so I just thought it was okay.
Crokinole.
Oh, Crokinole, love it. A lot of fun. I have one hanging in my house.
Underwater Cities.
Oh yeah, Underwater Cities is amazing. Great game, and he went off to do his own company, and Vladimir did a great job.
Lisboa.
Lisboa, yeah, it's really good. Overproduced, I have to say, like all those games, but it's very good. It's not my favorite of his. My favorite of his is still Kanban, but very good.
Dominion Intrigue.
Yeah, well, Dominion. Anything Dominion's great. Dominion's just a great system.
Teotihuacan, City of Gods.
Oh yeah, I love it. Love it. Love it. Love the expansion. Love it. Love it. Love it. It's awesome.
Mombasa.
Oh, Mombasa is one of my favorites. I still think Mombasa is better than Blackout Hong Kong, using that same mechanic. But
I think most people think that.
Mombasa.
All right.
Yeah.
Eldritch Horror.
Eldritch Horror, not a fan of.
Rising Sun.
Rising Sun, I'm going to give that like a 2/3, because I like Blood Rage better because of the yin and yang. I mean, no one ever wants the yin yang with me, I've noticed, either.
You know what? If you had paid that one coin, I'm just saying, if you had paid the one coin, we could have been allies.
See, just like sometimes I ruin games for you, you ruin the game for me now.
You could have been my ally. All you do is pay me one coin. That's all I was asking. And you refused.
I wanted to be equal. We could have done it for free.
You were to be my vassal. All right. El Grande.
Oh, El Grande is amazing. It's cruel. It's evil. It's a great area control game. Classic, one of my favorites.
TI3.
TI3 as opposed to TI4. I like it. They're epic. They're long. There's a lot of negotiation. There's a lot of fighting, and it's a 4X game that does it right.
Clank.
Clank, great deck builder, great game. Adding something to the deck building, the pressure luck, love it.
5 Tribes.
Love it. Love the Moncula moving around, picking different kinds of workers and doing different things, and each time you go for a different strategy based on the board. Love it.
Lords of Waterdeep.
Oh, absolutely love it. Simple worker placement, but great.
The Gallerist.
Gallerist, I'm going to give it an okay. I like Kanban better, and Gallerist felt like a repeat of Kanban, but not as good. So I'd rather play Kanban.
Kalis.
Kalis, love it. We just played the new one, and I think the new one might be more streamlined and a little bit better, but still love it.
Jason was a jerk at moving the provost, shockingly.
You always have to move him back and hose people's buildings.
Fields of Arl.
Fields of Arl? Yeah. We played this a few years ago. it's cool because you can play it in 2 players, which is good, and it keeps all of Uwe's mechanisms from the other games. Absolutely
D-
love it.
Dominant species.
Oh yeah, the classic. I mean, I'm a GMT fan, and Dominant Species. Well, Twilight Struggle, but Dominant Species might be their other like classic.
Everdell.
Everdell, yeah, love it. And I've only played the base game, none of the expansions, but I absolutely thought it was great. Love the card mechanisms, and it's a great game.
Keyflower.
Keyflower, yeah, really like it as well. It's a nice game. The whole Key series is very nice.
A game superior to Roll for the Galaxy, Race for the Galaxy.
Um, oh, I love it too. I I think I like Roll a little better now, but I love Race. I'm never going to deny Race. I love San Juan as well. I think the whole series of that is good.
Seven Wonders.
Oh, amazing! I I remember when that came out, and we would play it like crazy, and it's you know just an amazing game, and you can see how many expansions and things came out for it. That's how amazing it is.
Anachrony.
Anachrony, blah. Um, I don't like the ending. I don't like variable endings, as I said from Tra before, and the variable ending on this, I wish there was a straight ending. I didn't like the variable ending.
Android Netrunner.
Um, it's a so-so. It's an okay game, but the thing is, it's too convoluted for what it is. So it's just okay.
Um, Robinson Crusoe.
Oh, love it, love it, love it. It's the first heavy Euro version of a co-op, um, and done very well. Have you even won yet, or you did win once now, right? Or it's still zero?
My friend, it doesn't matter. I've won once.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you. The Voyages of Marco Polo.
Oh, love it. That's Marco Polo with the dice, and you use them to figure out like if you want to go above or below someone for actions. Just a great mechanism, great game.
Clans of Caledonia.
Caledonia, love it as well. Lots of basically turning one good into another good and taking spaces on the map, but very good game.
Azul.
Oh, Azul is incredible. All Azuls are incredible. The new one just came out, the Mosaic. I mean, it's not a new one; it's just new boards, but still, love Azul.
Le Havre.
Le Havre is Uwe's best game. Le Havre is incredible. It's his best game.
Eclipse.
Eclipse, it's okay. I used to like it more, but don't know if I'm much of a fan now anymore. After there are games that have come out since then that have done it better.
Through the Ages.
Oh, incredible! I think I play that game on the app. I have it on the phone, and I play that game everywhere I go. Whenever I'm flying anywhere to any of our conventions, I just play that game like constant on the app. Love it.
Zolkin.
Zolkin, love it. I love the gears, and the
Star Wars.
Absolutely.
Star Wars Imperial Assault.
Oh, yeah, love it. I mean, it's Star Wars. Even though I hate dungeon crawls, I like that one only because it's Star Wars. Truth be told.
Mechs vs. Minions.
Oh, love it. We had a really good time playing that. It feels like Gauntlet. It's great.
Power Grid.
Oh, Power Grid's incredible. Power Grid is like on a different level than half these games we're talking about. Power Grid is still one of my favorite economic games of all time.
Nemesis.
Nemesis, it's good. I don't like it as much as everyone else likes it. I don't know why, but
When did you play Nemesis?
I played it at one of the conventions and I liked it, but I'm telling you, I still really like Lords of Hellas. It's still my favorite from that company. I did like the new Great Wall of China one that we played, but I like I still like Lords of Hellas the best from that company.
All right. Root.
Root, absolutely love it. Um, the new one just came out. I haven't played it yet, and I don't know when I'm going to find people to play it with, but um, love it.
Pandemic Legacy Season 2.
Oh, yes. Even though I didn't get to play it with you, I did get to play it. Um,
Ah. All
and
right.
it was
King,
the whole starting and making the world and then going back was cool.
Kingdom Death Monster.
I absolutely hated that. Um, and no, not because of the minis or because of any of that, but the game itself was boring. Like the fighting part where you fight things is okay. The part where you go through this whole go from one card to the next card to the next card just to power yourself up is the stupidest thing I've ever seen in a game.
Okay. Blood Rage.
Oh, Blood Rage is incredible. Blood Rage is super incredible.
Mansions of Madness, second edition.
Love it. First edition had obviously too much setup. This one has an app. That made all the difference.
Agricola.
Oh, love it. I mean, we talked about revised edition. Agricola is the same. It's amazing.
Food Chain Magnet.
uh, I know I ruined it for you, but I love it. In fact, I'm going to have a review of the expansion Catch Up very soon, which I promise will be coming soon because I got to play Catch Up as well, and there's a lot of cool things in there.
Caverna.
Oh, love it. Not as much as Agricola, because it feels more samey. Agricola, every time, based on the cards you get, it's very different. Caverna's a little more samey, but I still love it.
Orleans.
Oh, absolute. It's like the best back builder there is.
Mage Knight, the board game.
Mage Knight, the board game, was okay. I like it, but it's a little too much for what it is. The game goes on a long time, and it takes forever to power through everything, and it's like it feels long for what it is, even though I do enjoy it.
Puerto Rico.
Oh, absolutely love it. Puerto Rico is like my game. I played it twice at Dice Tower West. Absolutely love it.
Feast for Odin.
Feast for Odin, love it. I mean, combining all the mechanics with the patchwork mechanic is great.
Wingspan.
Come on, Wingspan, 100%. 100%. Everyone should have this game. It was my number. No, yeah, no, it was like my number 2 on the essential list. Everyone should have that.
Viticulture, Essential Edition.
Oh, Viticulture is amazing. I don't know about Essential Edition. I personally like Viticulture, and I personally like Tuscany with everything. I like the cows and the cheese and the tomatoes and all of that. I don't know why he had to decide to cut out half the expansions when they were all cool. And we played it with everything, and it's amazing.
Arkham Horror card game.
Again, okay. I wasn't a big fan. I guess I'm just not an Arkham Horror fan in general.
Seventh Continent.
Seventh Continent, it's good. It's not my favorite. It feels like a choose-your-own adventure, but more expansive. And the puzzles are nice, but after a while you're like, okay, I'm tired of it.
No. Brass Lancashire.
That's the basic one or the new one?
That's the original one.
Oh, yes, it's great. After playing the new one, which I just played recently, I think I like the new one better.
Concordia.
Oh, Concordia is amazing. The deck building mechanic in that is just incredible.
Seven Wonders Duel.
Seven Wonders Duel, yes. I personally like Seven Wonders better, but Duel is very good two-player game.
Castles of Burgundy.
Oh, love it. Stefan Feld is a genius.
Terra Mystica.
Oh, come on. Absolutely, absolutely love it. Terra Mystica it's one of my favorites still, and it's just a great, great tech tree building game.
Spirit Island.
Spirit Island is great. It's probably one of the best co-op games now out in the market. It's heavier than a lot of the co-op games, but it's very good.
War of the Ring.
Oh, incredible! War of the Ring is probably, if it's not my favorite two-player game, it's one of my favorite two-player games. I think it's either that or Star Wars Rebellion. But War of the Ring is just epic. It's incredible, and it's card-driven war game done right.
Side.
Side, I'm wishy-washy on it. I like it. I just think that some powers are overpowered compared to the others. I know the expansions changed some of that, but I only played the base game. I haven't played the expansions yet, and I thought that some factions were a little too overpowered.
Great Western Trail.
Oh, absolutely love it. Absolutely, and the expansion makes it even better. It's an incredible game.
Gaia Project.
Gaia Project, love it, but not as much as Terra Mystica. I think Terra Mystica is better.
Twilight Struggle.
Twilight Struggle, love it. Come on, it's the card-driven war game.
Star Wars Rebellion.
Oh, absolutely love it. It's the best Star Wars game on the market. It oozes with theme, and it's an epic, and it's great.
TI4.
TI4, like TI3, but obviously a little more streamlined, and a well done game.
Through the Ages, second edition.
That's the one that's on my app. Through the Ages, the first edition I absolutely loved. The second edition is the one on my app. So yeah, love it also.
Brass Birmingham.
That's the new one. Yeah. Yeah.
Although, you folks, you might be surprised to realize Jason just learned to play this like a month ago.
Yeah, it was the first time I played it. Well, because I just never sat down and played it, and I was like, ooh, they were like guys at the table were like, you want to play it? I'm like, of course I want to play it. Let's play.
Terraforming Mars.
Oh, yeah. Terraforming Mars is like great build-up tech tree game.
Pandemic Legacy Season 1.
Yeah, that was, I mean, we all played that together, me, you, Sam, and Z, and that was an experience.
Gloomhaven.
Gloomhaven? Yeah. I played that with you, only with you, but we played it a bunch, and we kept playing more and more of it, and I really like as your cards go out, and that's your, like, lifeline, and it's a great mechanic.
So by my count, there are 3 games you haven't played, and there are 3 games I haven't played. So we're tie in the top 100 for how many we've played. All right, enough of that. Let's go to questions. Folks, if you have questions, let me know and let Jason know, and I'll put them here in the description below. It is a little warm tonight here where I'm at. I don't know why.
It's nice here, actually. Being outside actually makes it nice. Like sitting outside actually is nice for a day like tonight.
Yeah. Well, so
it was hot today.
Jason says he's going to record videos of his collection. We'll have to see if that happens or not.
I will. I got another month, so I will.
Yeah, I don't see how you couldn't get it done in that point in time. Well, still no questions yet, but then people are fine behind us. Jason, do you have a day job? Says Nick.
Yeah. I work at Univision, the big Spanish TV network. Actually, I've been doing a lot of work there because, as you know, I officially work in sports, and sports are down, but news has been overloaded in the last few weeks. So I've been doing a lot of helping with news to make sure that they get all of their stuff on the air as well. So I've been doing a lot of news coverage and graphics for the news. I do graphics for our company, so it's been busy, but working from home. But it's been okay, making it through.
All right, folks, give us interesting questions here. Where did I get this hat? One of our fans gave it to me, and I like hats, so I'll wear your team's favorite hat, unless you are a Dallas Cowboys fan. Sorry.
Why?
I just, what it was? It's because when I was a kid, the Dallas Cowboys fans were so cocky. The team I liked, the Miami. I like Miami before I even moved here, but I don't care that much about football anyway. But they didn't even play together very often. But just Dallas Cowboy fans, they walked around. You know what? They're like Red Sox fans are now. Anyhow.
Red Sox fans.
Anyhow. Jason, do you play solo games?
Yeah, I do.
So what's your favorite?
But my favorite solo
it's Through
game
the Ages.
is...
It has to be Through the Ages. You just said you play it all the time.
Solo. That's not solo, though. Okay.
What do you mean it's a solo game?
Okay, you know me. My definition of solo is that it really must be a solo game and a one-player only game, not this, we're going to take a multiplayer game and make Automa rules. I don't like that as solo. I like solo. So I really like Friday. I think Friday's a good game. I like the bubble sort game that Friedman Freeze did as well. I forget what they called it. Something with an F, obviously. The one where you bubble sort and have to get the cards in order. I like the original Nemo's War, which was just a solo game. Those are some of my favorite solo games.
Jace, what game is Tom most likely to beat you in?
Cosmic, because he's better at making alliances than me.
It's not that I'm better, it's that you're worse. All right. What game do you love that no one else likes?
18X? Well, actually, Ambi likes it, so there's someone else there supporting my favorite game.
What is it like to win an Emmy?
I don't know. It's normal. I mean, I don't.
So this is. Let's discuss this. So Jason wins an Emmy. It's not just Jason. He's part of a group that wins it. So what are things that people might not know about the Emmys, the kind of Emmys that you win? Which I'm not downplaying at all. I think it's great that you won an Emmy and all. But you didn't go up on stage and get it. Yours was given out at a different ceremony, right?
So basically, one time I did go on stage. We won one for graphics, and it was me and two other people only. So it was cool. The three of us.
You won 1/3 of that one.
Yeah. Yes, I'm a 1/3 winner. But then I've won when I was at ESPN and at ABC for the whole show. We won for SportsCenter and we won for Good Morning America. And then here at Univision, we've won for live game soccer coverage when we did the World Cup and other events like that. So those are the whole team gets put in, and there's 50 people that names are for the award, as opposed to just 2 or 3 when it's a very specific award. One was specific graphics, while this was production of a whole show. But I don't know. I mean, I never think about it as I never think of it that way. I just I'm just happy that that they think that what we do is good, and that we get recognized for the work we do. That
sure,
we're
but it still
working hard.
Feels good to win one, and they are on a shelf in your house.
Well, yeah, because you have to kind of put them somewhere to feel.
Well, you went out of your way to get one anyway, because they don't get when there's 50 people that win it, they don't give one to all 50 people.
Yes, you have to actually buy it. They give one. The one that you see that the executive producer accepts, that one is free, and then everyone else on the list have to buy them, and they're expensive. But I figure it's something that I could pass down one day and be here's what I did for a living, and hopefully everyone will say, hey, you were good at your job.
Jason, how fluent is your Spanish?
Oh, non-existent.
It's really funny. I've been in some meetings that, not in the meeting, but Jason is in the car, and so he's on a conference call or something, and everybody's speaking Spanish, and suddenly it'll switch to English, and I know why. They're talking to Jason.
Yes. My Spanish is non-existent. I mean, I could say hola, sí, no, el baño, but in general, my Spanish is really poor. But luckily, in meetings, we speak in English, and I do 3D graphics and animation and stuff like that, where you don't need to actually know Spanish to do what I do.
Jason, are there any games that you've never won?
Um, yeah, there's a lot of games that I've never won. Because a lot of games we play once, and I mean, how many games do you like? We just played 2 games a week ago, and you guys beat me in both of them. I don't remember what the games were now. It seems so long ago, but I don't remember what they were. But you beat me in both.
It was more than a week ago. No, it was a week
Yeah,
ago. I don't know. It's before they locked us down here.
yes. Whatever they were, you beat me in both of them. I remember.
Man, you think I would
And
have had a better memory of that?
yeah, but like, there's a lot of games you beat me in, and then we never play them again. So I don't have a list off the top of my head, but there's a ton of games that I don't win.
Let's see here. How long have we known each other, and how did you meet?
So it was November of no, it was October of 2010. It was October of 2010, and I was moving down to Florida, and I talked to Mike Fitzgerald, who used to be the voice of the Dice Tower, and I said, I'm moving to Florida. Do you know any game groups? And he said, oh, get in touch with Tom Vassell. He'll play games with you. So Mike gave me Tom's email address. I emailed him, and
Now I got to find this first email from Jason.
you'll find it. It was in like 2010, and I said, hey, I forget exactly what I wrote, but it was probably something like, hey, I heard that you play games. I didn't know that Tom actually did a podcast or videos or anything. They're like, get in touch with him. It's like somewhere in 2010, like around October is when I emailed you probably. And I said, when are you going to get together for gaming? I'd love to get together. Then we met at a store, and our first game together was, let's see if Tom remembers. I know it.
Oh, I know. It's Command & Colors Medieval.
Napoleonics.
Oh, Napoleonics. I'm sorry. Napoleonics.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was looking. I mean, I always have these games, and I was like, oh, and Jason said, well, I like GMT games. And I was like, oh, great. Some Wargamer guy. All right, I'll play this with him. And then he just kept coming, and we played games. And I honestly don't remember, how it kind of grew from there. The two main things were when I remember and still appreciate that Jason came to Jack's funeral. And then...
Well, of course, that's what friends do. When that happened, I was like, I'm going to be there for you. And I only knew you for like 2 months at that time.
Yeah, it was very early on. And then a few years later, when we did our first gaming marathon, Jason came. Supposedly, he swore that he was just going to come for the first part, and then he never left.
Well, yeah. I mean,
what do you mean? Well, yeah.
I was like, you're like, hey. I'm like, I'll be here the whole time. If you need the support, I'll be here the whole time.
Man, I'm still going through emails. I'm at 1,000, and here I found it. Here it is.
What year? 2010. What did I write?
No, it's 2011 actually.
No.
Well, maybe you sent me a Facebook thing. Here is what it says. He says, this is January 18th. I said, thanks for having me over yesterday for gaming. I had a great time and look forward to more gaming. Afterwards, I stopped up at Cool Stuff store for a game night and spoke with the manager about the possibility of sponsoring a convention. Oh, that's right. I remember this.
But,
all right.
Okay, that wasn't the first time we met.
Well, maybe not, but this is one of the first emails. And he said he'd be interested in being an official sponsor as well as the official dealer, blah, 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 blah. He said he wanted to throw that out there in case we're going to try to put on a big convention. Because Jason and I, in our game group at the time, we wanted to start a game convention. And so that's a legitimate thing. We had wanted to start some sort of gaming con. But there was no direction. There was a lot of people who wanted to be involved with this. And honestly, I think of all those people, you and I might be the only two in the gaming group anymore who went to that. We had a committee meeting. Do you remember that committee meeting? We went there.
Those committee meeting, yeah.
And I think the first meeting, which was well over an hour, we decided on a name, which we never used.
Your name.
Like the Hurricane Game Group or something.
Yes. Hurricane Convention something. It was something with hurricane in it.
And the thing was, we never really got into this convention. We were just talking about game meetups, and frankly, Miami isn't the best place to run a convention. The hotels here are more expensive. Like, we do the retreat now. A smaller thing is easy. There's not a lot of big convention centers here in Miami. There's just a few, and they're very expensive. Yeah. And so that's why we start looking at Orlando eventually.
Yes.
All right, Jason, what's your current favorite video game to play right now?
Video game? Jedi Fallen Order.
All right.
PlayStation 4.
Let's see. Cora Lou says, I keep hearing Imhotep is good, but I keep looking at those boring black and brown cubes. Just cannot do it. Am I missing out?
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Those cubes look a little boring, but in the game itself, you get to stack them and put them on. They look much cooler because they're big. And then you get to put them on little tiles and move them around. I would agree with you normally that cubes are boring, but these are big, chunky cubes.
It's the mechanics. Mechanics are more important than visuals, and the mechanics work well.
Jason, if you could play a game with anyone, past or present, who would it be and which game? Right now, his answer would be any game with anyone.
Yes, I don't know. I don't know who I'd want to play a game with. I mean, I don't know. It's such a weird question. Maybe I'd like to, if I had to really go back in time, maybe I'd want to play like Washington's War with George Washington or something, because that would be kind of cool.
Like, you're not doing it right. You'd be lecturing Washington on tactics. All right. Jason, do you like Winsome games? Or Cube Rails games?
Wait, what?
Winsome games.
Oh, Winsome games? I'm not a big fan of Winsome games. I know that sounds weird because I like train games a lot, but I don't like the cube train games where you have to put these cubes out as your track, so I'm not a fan of the Winsome games.
Let's see here. Does Jason have his own channel on YouTube? Or Twitch?
No.
Or Facebook?
I'm 100% for the Dice Tower. I only do stuff for Dice Tower because the Dice Tower is my home. I don't need to promote myself in any other channels. I'm here for Tom and always for Tom.
I don't know what's going on there. All right. Jason, what's your favorite food item to put on mac and cheese?
Oh, well, now it's pulled pork.
Oh, that's true. That's good. That's a good answer, Jason.
It's pulled pork and truffle oil. I've learned this because mac and chess.
Yes.
Mac and chess makes me Cincinnati pulled pork with truffle oil mac and cheese, and oh, it is so good. They served it at the day before the cruise, and it was so good. And
we can't actually get that. That's too far away from me for DoorDash.
Oh, I know.
It's like out of both of our ranges.
I know. It's way farther from me. I live up by closer to Fort Lauderdale, farther from me.
Have you ever used an Emmy as a first player marker?
No.
Jason, what's the longest amount of time you've played board games straight in a single session?
Probably the 24 hours. I know we've done longer marathons that were 36, but we took breaks. But in that one, I don't think we took a break. I mean,
the first 24-hour marathon, we didn't take any breaks. Obviously, other than bathroom breaks.
We swapped out. So
that was like a minute. We did not pause.
No, but I'm saying I stopped because I didn't want to play level 7 Omega Protocol. So I didn't actually play for 24 hours straight, but I played pretty close to it. And
that would be it for me, that one.
Yeah, and then there's been conventions where I play, I'll be up at like 6 in the morning and I'll play till like 2 in the morning. So almost 24 hours straight at a convention. Every once in a
When are
while.
you up at 6 in the morning?
When you make me have to get up early because we have to do something.
Since when do I make you get up and play a game at 6? That has never happened.
No, but it might be, hey, I need you to help me with shelves, and then I'll get up and I'll be like, okay, I'm playing games. And I'll be super tired for the first 4 hours.
Alrighty. Tom's really on his first email kick. I am. It's fun to go back and look and see what people have said at the very beginning. Email? Well, that's the first one I have from you, I think.
There's got to be an earlier.
Well, I mean, I might have deleted it. I don't delete almost any email. I was searching for your name. I'll just search for your email here. Oh.
Yeah, there's got to be an earlier one when I first got in touch with you. Unless they gave me your phone number. I don't know. Maybe they might give me your phone number. I don't remember.
Well, those I don't keep. Yeah, that's the first one I have from you.
So that was in 2011.
Oh, here's the email about the committee.
That can't be the first one. Because wasn't the committee after the funeral?
Oh, Jean Haskins was on that originally thing, so she's still in our group.
Yeah. Yeah, Jean and John.
No.
But wasn't the committee after the funeral?
Yeah, it was. No, it was before.
It was?
I know this, Jason, because I missed one committee meeting because I had to go to... No. Ooh, maybe it was. It was really close. You're right.
Well, when is the email dated? You're
right. No, you're right.
Because the email dated after February?
It is.
So that must have been right after. I think.
I'm looking at these emails and all these things we talked about. We talked about group structure and should we include Broward to be part of our group? Should we have rules? Should we exclude Magic or RPGs? Should we have a website? Should we have a community library? Should we be autonomous from the store? Should we start a game convention? Those were all the different points that I brought up. Oh, I have the minutes from the meeting. Oh, okay. So here's who was at the meeting. It was Adam, Don, Tom, Don, two Dons, John, and Jean. That was at the first meeting on May 29th. You weren't at that one. It says members Jason Levine could not attend, but so then you came to the next one.
Yes,
and my argument was that we needed to be all inclusive, that we shouldn't advertise or organize for non-board gamers, but we also shouldn't keep them out. And then I said that I prefer that we would do small local meetups weekly with one big meetup a month. Then
that's when we decide the meetups. I remember that.
Social media. I said use MySpace. No, wait, no, I didn't. No, I said use Google. No, I said use Google Group. That's what I said. There was someone else in MySpace. Sorry. I said we should use Google Group. And yeah, that was a long meeting. Man, this brings back remember. This is almost 10 years ago that we had these first meetings.
And then you came back to me right after that and said, I was up in Orlando and Cool Stuff is going to be our new sponsor and they're going to help me do a convention. We're going to do it in Orlando instead.
And then
that was like right after that.
And I sent Jason the rules for nothing personal. And
it was still called Capo at that point, wasn't it?
And then Jason and I shared a room at BGG Con.
Yeah, we did share a room at BGG Con.
And then we went to... Okay. Welcome to back in the old days of the Dice Tower. Okay. All right, let's Jason, have you painted any miniatures?
Yes. I painted 3 miniatures in my life, all at conventions from Sam and Vernon teaching me how. I think some of them are on some of my blogs from the conventions. I'm surprisingly better at painting than I thought, but it helps to have good teachers.
Jason, have you been to Bonacor's house yet to play games?
No, I would like to see the Stronghold, but if you're watching Stephen Bonacore, you haven't invited me yet. Um,
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was not an accident. Um, how do you best learn a new game?
um, reading the rules
That is the best way for you to learn a game? You like that better than being
for
taught?
reading the rules, and then my second best way is to half listen to Tom while he explains it. And I stress the word half listen to Tom because I never fully listen at the time. Right?
Yeah, you're really bad about that. So Jason's best way about learning games is by asking questions throughout the game that we're already
Yes.
playing.
Yes.
What's your favorite game to play the replace any word with bacon game? You have to take a game title and replace it, one of the words in it, with bacon.
I don't know. I guess past the pigs would be past the bacon,
That's pretty
and they
boring.
could still be doing making the bacon then.
Let me see. I randomly pulled up a page here on Board Game Geek. None of these are working for me. See, I think bacon's overrated anyway.
No, bacon's amazing. Bacon is so
All right,
amazing.
Scott Pilgrim's Precious Little Bacon Game.
Oh, bacon doesn't work in a game. Unfortunately, it's not like you could be like the Castles of Bacon.
Well, that
Or
wouldn't be so
maybe we
bad.
can.
All right. Let's find some other questions. Have you ever been to Jackson's in Hollywood, Florida? What's Jackson's?
Jackson's. I've heard of it.
Is that a restaurant?
I've heard of it. I've heard of it, and I don't know if I've been there, but I've heard of it. I think it is. I'm not sure.
All right. What's your favorite Dominion expansion?
Prosperity.
Yep, me too.
Because it added the extra thing past the whatever they are, the colonies or whatever, the 10 pointers.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Am I excited
It just
about
amped it.
Breath of the Wild 2? Rumor has it might be coming out by December this year. I need a game to come out now. Because I think when I'm allowed back out of the house, I'm not going to play video games anymore. You know, I've had to... I'm going to get the video games played now.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a Switch, so.
The Voyage of Marco Bacon. All right, that I like. Terraforming Bacon. Cosmic Bacon. Bacon in space. Twilight Bacon. Gloom Bacon. All right.
That one would.
Oh, Kabuki Kid. Okay. How happy are you guys that you started leaning more heavily on live video for the channel in the past couple of years? It works really well in current times. I agree. And I'm really glad that we learned a lot of this stuff before all this went down. Like this here with, we're using Ecamm right now. I would not have, I would have figured it out right now, but we already had the system set in place. Now we're learning how to use these systems better. The fact that we ran Board Game Breakfast remotely from Roy to me to Z was pretty impressive, but it did work, and we're really happy that that happened. So
No, it's awesome. I love it, and the more we could be with you guys, the fans, we love it. You guys are what make us what we are. So we're always here for you, and we love you guys.
Well, some of you anyway. Let's not pretend.
We love all fans. I love every fan. I do.
That was a joke, folks. Okay.
Every fan is awesome.
All right, guys, stop with the bacon. All right, I'm going to slide up. No one's asking questions. They're all talking about bacon. So I'll go back to when people were normal.
I don't know why, but now I'm craving like going to Wendy's and getting a Baconator. I haven't had bacon. I haven't had a bacon with eggs or bacon on a hamburger. Now I'm craving it.
Let's see. Is there a story behind the painting Tom with the dice? No, I was just looking for some posters online and I found that one. I stuck dice in the search engine and that one was there. How many games have you played over the last 2 to 3 weeks?
3. No,
30 to
6.
40. Maybe
I
40 to
played
50
6.
actually.
We
Alrighty.
had to play with games remotely through Skype. That would be cool.
Is Dice Tower an essential job? No, of course not. I'm going to keep doing it, but I wouldn't consider it essential. I think that we all need some sort of humor and fun and entertainment in our lives. So I'd argue that having a little bit of entertainment in your life is essential, but I wouldn't argue and say that the Dice Tower is essential, and I certainly wouldn't claim that at all.
No, but if we make everyone happy, the fans, that's what's important. And, I love talking to the fans.
Roy says, back in the day, Tom told me that doing my podcast live was silly, but it all trained me to do it live for him now. I don't remember ever saying that, and there's no proof. Deny. Tom, why do we not have any good board games to take advantage of a kaiju theme? Well, King of Tokyo.
Yeah.
For sure. But there isn't many.
And Kaiju Incorporated. Kaiju
Yes,
Incorporated.
but that's different. That has a kaiju kind of in a background theme. Let me see. I remember a time when Tom was resistant to doing live stuff because people were sometimes jerked to him in the comments. I used to twist his arm to do more stuff. That's true. I almost stopped doing live stuff completely, especially live plays. Okay. I don't know what I said this time that made my computer talk to me. Can you hear me now?
Well, I can hear you still. You know what's really funny about this and live plays is that the very first live play we did, that 24-hour one, I remember you're like, let's pretend the audience isn't there. And you wanted to just act like we were playing games. And I said, no, let's interact. Interacting with the audience is awesome. And I kept turning around and interacting with the audience and answering all their questions.
Yes, and in retrospect, that was an awful idea, Jason, because you weren't paying attention to the games. So, no. But yeah, there was a lot of people. We do a live playthrough, and people would say things like, you guys don't know how to play games at all. You're horrible. You missed a move. Your rules are bad. You did this. You chewed too much on camera. I mean, it was just, I was like, it didn't seem like it was worth it. Also, our quality wasn't as good back then either. So, Roy's telling me to look up my emails now. I'm done with emails. People don't want to see any more of that. But once Roy came on and started helping with the live stuff, I mean, Derek definitely did a lot with it too. But Roy really helped bring that around, and our live stuff just got better over the past year. And I decided that we would work on it.
Live stuff is awesome. I mean, interaction is awesome, I think. And interacting with the fans is the most important thing. That's why we do it at conventions and everywhere. You guys make us what we are.
Alrighty. Well, I think if Barnes & Nobles is essential. Is Barnes & Nobles open?
I don't think it is. I think Barnes & Nobles is shut. It's not essential anyway.
Huh. Well, it's not essential anymore because I read all my books here. So
yeah, exactly.
Alrighty. Well, I think we're going to close it there then because it is almost 10 o'clock. So remember, there'll be another live stream, well, every night. There's a live chat every night with the exception of this week on Wednesday. Eric and Crystal will be doing Dice Tower tonight, which is essentially the same thing as a Dice Tower chat, but that's also at 9 p.m. So it's not confusing at all. You just slide right through. So invite your friends, come on back. You'll never know who might show up in one of these, who will be running it, who will be guesting. Sometimes it might just be one person. Thank you, Jason, for being here today and for showing us the black sky behind you.
No, there's a pool right there. Look, it's all lit up. I said I wanted to.
I'll pay you $10 if you fall backwards in that pool right now.
I'm a little far away. I'm a little far away from the pool, luckily.
I'll pay you $10 if you turn and at the end of this, just jump into the pool as a closing shot.
If I had my bathing suit, I would do it. I'm not doing it in my clothes.
All right.
If I had a bathing suit, I would do it. The next time I'm on this, I will jump in the pool at the end. I promise. Just not this time. I'll wear a bathing suit instead of shorts, and then I'll jump in the pool next time.
Alrighty. Well, anyway, folks, until next time, I'm Tom Vassell.
Jason Levine, the gaming machine.
We'll see y'all next time.